Yonkers Voice with you again, but today in a different tone. Today we're here to congratulate Mike Khader on his victory. Mike, it's over now, okay? And I remember you telling us on your first day you're going to open the curtains of the City Hall and let the sun in. Still the case?
Absolutely. We're going to crack open those doors, open up the windows, because sunlight is the best disinfectant. Ben, it's not over. Now the work begins. After, just the exuberance of winning and earning the support of from the residents of the city of Yonkers, we have serious issues ahead of us, and I look forward to tackling them.
Well, people of Yonkers now kind of put all the trust in you, and we think that you're going to do an awesome job. Okay, we have no doubts. You're going to change Yonkers, and you're going to make this a better city for all of us. But now, this was a tough campaign. A lot of mud going on back and forth. A character that I don't care to mention his name put you down. Actually, put me down. He tried the best, but I guess people were able to see through. No?
Listen, politics in Yonkers is a blood sport. They call it a contact sport. I knew entering this race that I'll be attacked. And, I made a commitment to myself, my family, and the residents that I'm going to stay focused on the issues. As First Lady Michelle Obama say, when they go low, we go high. And I believe that the residents saw that I stayed focused and tried to give solutions. And to those distractors and the people that that didn't support me, I asked that I hope you give me some time. Believe in my vision. Give time for the change, for the positive change to work, and maybe you will support me. That's all I asked for.
Well, you were running, I can understand, but I wasn't running for any political position. I was just reporting it. Now, there is many critical things that are going on in Yonkers that we need your help. One is the firehouse. I'm sure you know about the big fire that we had the other day. In your priority list, Mike, where does the firehouse stand?
Well, the firehouse is part of public safety, and Ben, I've been talking about public safety from the early part of my campaign. I asked we need an increase in community policing and including the firehouse. Again, that was a tragedy, waiting to happen, with the firehouse with the fire on Oak Street. And what we need to do is have a panel of experts, not, to tell us what's going on. But my initial reaction is, in the southwest part, which is the most dense part of the city, we need a rescue company, because rescue companies do that. They rescue, any victim or people stuck in apartment buildings. So, it will be a priority, and we're going to figure out a solution to this.
Besides opening the curtain on your first day, what's the second thing? What is the issue that you see the most important that you are going to try to tackle right away?
I want the residents from all over Yonkers to say, the world is not over. I'm a Democrat. We have a Democratic majority, but I'm going to legislate and represent everyone equally. Let's work together. We got to let the residents feel confident in their elected representatives. I want to bring the city council and city hall on the road. I want to have meetings at community centers. I want to have meetings at schools, and let people know that we're going to create a responsive and efficient government. We want to streamline government. And that's important because people need to feel that their government answers to them. And that's where it is. They have to believe in who's in office.
Now, has Mr. Liam McLaughlin called you yet to consider? Has he congratulated you on your victory?
Yes, I had a conversation with Council President McLaughlin. He called me. He congratulated me, and I thanked him. And we spoke briefly, and we had a nice conversation. He offered his services. I thanked him for the offer, and I accepted him. And I look forward to talking to him during the transition process.
Well, that's really the way it should go. Elections are over. A smooth transition is important, because we have to think of the city. The city is more important than anybody. So it's important that you two work together and make sure that everything runs, and moves smoothly into your administration as a council president?
That sounds, I'm still not even used to that, my administration. But yes, Ben, you're right. The continuity of government is important. And when Council President McLaughlin offered, that's why I immediately accepted. And I thanked him for that, and I thanked him for his service. And, I look forward to representing the entire city of Yonkers and creating a responsive administration.
Mike, I followed you from the get-going, okay? Correct?
Yes.
From the get-going. You were always determined. You were able to see what was important for the city and move away the things that really were garbage. Did you at any point thought about maybe I shouldn't be running, maybe I should give up, or were you always determined to complete your race?
No, I was always determined, as in any political campaign, you have good days and bad days, peaks and valleys, but my commitment to the people was unwavering. And I know the harder the political establishment and the political machines and political dynasties were trying to sabotage my campaign, I knew I was resonating. And the groundswell that we created, no one envisioned. No one believed what was happening. And, the residents and the voters sent a message. They want positive change and a responsive city government.
Now, in regards to how the campaign run, anything that you want to tell us about that? Do you think the campaign was a positive way, the way it, the candidates went about, or if there is any lesson that was learned by the way this went down?
I would just say, always keep focused. And any candidate, any future races, residents and voters want solutions. And that's what I stayed focused on. I didn't get into the negative attacks or the name calling. I think that's a distraction. Our city has serious issues, and I try addressing those issues and trying to offer solutions and ideas.
Now, 40 years, right, Mike?
Yes.
4 years on the job. So you already, I guess, for what I hear, you already start your job a few months ago, because the residents called you up with issues, the rats, the garbage. So you're already working, correct?
That is correct. We're working on now, and people are telling me about ideas, and I want to hear the ideas, and I want to know about the problems. But here's a request I ask: if you're going to bring an issue, let's also talk about solutions. Let's collaborate together. I want to have an administration, a city council where there's collaboration, and I think that's important.
And you're going to go across party lines, right? It's all for the best of the people. If you need to negotiate, you're not going to say no just because it's from the opposition, correct?
That is absolutely correct. And that goes to my message earlier, to the supporters that supported my opponent. The standard that I'm going to hold myself to is, how does this benefit the taxpayers? How does this benefit the students? How does this benefit the seniors? We're going to put people ahead of politics.
And that's the way it should go. Now, a few words for the people of Yonkers Voice. We always followed you. We were behind you. Now give us a few words for my people, from our audience.
I just want to say to everyone, I'm grateful. I'm humbled. For the overwhelming support, that I received. Thank you for listening to my message. Thank you for believing in me and the trust that you have given me. I recognize that trust is not easily given, but it is easily lost. And I have set a high standard for myself, and I will not let anyone down.
Mike, thank you very much. We wish you the best, and hopefully in 40 years we will be behind you again and make this another 40 years, at least 8 to 12 years.
No. 8 years is a 2-year term.
So you're going to sell for... Maybe we can change things and make it a 12-year term.
No. These issue of term limits, the people have spoken about that. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. This is an issue that's been visited by the voters twice. I will not entertain any ideas about rescinding term limits.
I was just joking, just meaning you were going to do such a good job that maybe people would wish we had 3 terms.
No, I want to be a citizen legislator. I want to set a path for other young, aspiring public servants and citizen legislators to take my seat. I don't want to be there as a career.
Well, Mike, I know that this is your first public office. Any aspirations? I know it's too soon, but you're just beginning to navigate in the political world. Any aspirations? Any secret? Any exclusive for Yonkers Voice?
My aspiration is to have a smooth transition and to be an efficient and responsive city council president.
And with this, we end. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you again for your continued support. Thank you to the Yonkers Voice for following the campaign.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you, everyone.
Guys, Yonkers Voice with you, as always, bringing to you what really matters. If it matters to you,
It matters to Mike. Thanks, buddy.